Today's lesson is about polygons. Polygons are a type of shape that have straight lines and all the lines meet together at a vertex. So let me give you an example of a polygon. A polygon is any shape that has straight lines and all the lines connect and meet together at a vertex. A vertex is a spot where two line segments meet. All right, so this polygon we know is a triangle. Okay, we remember that a triangle has three sides, right? 1, 2, 3. It has three angles. This angle here, this angle here, and this angle here. Three angles, and it also has three vertices. Okay, if you might remember this last year, we would say one vertex, but the plural form of vertex is vertices. Okay, three vertices because it's plural because there's three of them. So we have three sides, three angles, three vertices. That is a triangle, and a triangle is just one type of polygon that we can have. A polygon can be any shape that has straight lines that meet together and are closed. So that could be a polygon. This could be a polygon. Square would be a polygon. An octagon would be a polygon. Octagon has 8 sides. Octagon is a polygon. All right. Some things that are not polygons. Not polygons. Remember we said a polygon has straight sides. So guess what? A heart, not a polygon. A circle is not a polygon. An oval is not a polygon. A shape that has an open edge like this, that's not a polygon. It needs to be closed. All right. Something like this, not a polygon. It has a rounded line. So polygons have straight lines that meet together and are closed. Things that are not polygons have rounded edges or are open. All right, so we're going to look a little bit more at polygons. So let's take a look at our problem for today. All right, so here is our problem. It says the Castel dei Monte in Apulia, Italy, was built more than 750 years ago. Look at this cool castle. All right, this fortress has one central building with 8 surrounding towers. Which polygon do you see repeated in this structure? How many sides, angles, and vertices does this polygon have? So if you look at this picture, I see a shape inside. This whole fortress is made of one shape, and then each of these towers is also that same shape again. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 8 sides to that shape, and then each of these has 8 sides. All right, so a polygon, again, a polygon is a closed plane figure. That just means it's flat. Oops, I'm moving it over. Closed plane figure formed by 3 or more line segments that meet at points called vertices. It is named by the number of sides and angles that it has. To identify repeated polygons in the fortress, complete the tables below. So we're going to take a look at some different types of polygons. There are many, many polygons, but these are probably the most common ones. We're going to take a look at all of those, and we're going to use that to help figure out how we can name this one in our picture. Okay, so just like we just did before, our triangle has 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. Has 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. It has 3 angles, and it has 1, 2, 3 vertices. We don't call them corners. Maybe when we were younger, we would have called them corners, but now we're going to call them vertices because that's the math term that we're going to use. That is a triangle. Our next polygon is a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has 4 sides, And you can see that it also has 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. All right. Next, we have a pentagon with 5 sides, a hexagon, a heptagon has 7 sides, an octagon, a nonagon has 9 sides, and a decagon has 10 sides. So what you're going to do for today is you're going to go ahead and you're going to finish filling out this chart and deciding which one of these polygons matches the shape that we see in the fortress. You're going to finish that up. And then you're going to do another page here that talks about regular polygons and not regular polygons. Regular polygons, all the sides are the same length. And in math, we have a word for that. When something is equal or the same length, we call it congruent. So this word here is congruent. It means that they have the same measure. They measure the same. They're called congruent. So regular polygons have congruent sides and congruent angles. Every side of this pentagon is 4 centimeters. Every angle inside this pentagon is 108 degrees. So we can say all the sides are congruent, all the angles are congruent. This is a regular polygon. Look at this pentagon over here. It's still a pentagon. It still has 5 sides. But you can see that these sides are the same length and these sides are the same length as each other, but they're not the same length as this. And this one is not the same length. And this angle, you see how it has one little line? And this one has one little line? That means they're congruent with each other. But see how this angle measure has 2 lines? And this one has 2 lines. These are equal to each other, but they're not equal to this one. Same thing up here. 2 hash marks on this side, 2 hash marks on this side. That means these 2 sides are the same length. But over here, I have 1 hash mark here and 1 hash mark here. That means that these 2 with the 1 hash mark are the same length, but they're not the same length as these ones over there. So this is not a regular polygon because all the sides are not congruent and all the angles are not congruent. Okay, so we're going to, after you finish your chart on this page, you're going to go ahead on this page and you're going to say whether it is a regular polygon or not a regular polygon. Remember, a regular polygon, all the sides are the same length. So they all have 1 little hash mark and all the angles are the same. So that would be regular. But look at our rectangle. These 2 sides are the same length. These 2 sides are the same as each other, but they're not the same length as this side. So this is not a regular polygon because the sides are different lengths. All right, so that's what you're going to work on today